So, hi everyone. Hello, Christy on Instagram. Hi, how you doing? Hope you've had a lovely week. Hello, Facebook. Hello, tarot lovers. Good to see you. Thrilled to see you tonight. Did you catch KB tonight? Spirit Events Directory. She's back. She came back for an evening. My beautiful friend and colleague, Katie B. Hello, everyone. Hi, Caroline. Hello, Kate. Hi, Kim. Hello, Heather. I'm good. I'm very good. Thanks, Christy. We're recovering from the spicy flu again. I didn't have it, but my daughter had it. So it's been a bit of a spicy weekend. A spicy few days, but she's on the other side of it, thank goodness. But it just really threw a spanner in the works. Just, can't work, can I, being a parent? So that threw a spanner in the works, but it's all good. It's all fine. It's, it's just a little spicy, that's all. Hello, Tanya. Hi, Christine, Lynn, Jana, I think that's pronounced, from New Zealand. I've probably pronounced that incorrectly. Please forgive me. Tracy, hello. Caroline. Lovely to see everyone here tonight. Hello, Michelle. Oh, from Colorado. Do you know, Michelle, my sister lives in the US. She lives in Utah. She's not a Mormon, but she does live in Utah. She's coming over in September, actually, to come and visit us. I've got a sister there and 3 nieces, and yeah, connections, US connections. So I'll just wait for a few more people to jump on. There's only one person on Instagram. That's unusual. I've got used to having a few more people there. Yes, Christy. I'm hoping Christy said on Instagram, hoping the tarot report's a good one this week. I'm putting out for good vibes, Marina. We all want good vibes, don't we? Absolutely. I'm up for that too. I'm up for that as well. Let me get comfortable. I'm going to turn this heater off. Oh, it's a bit warm here. Cooking. It's cold in Perth, Western Australia. It's really cold. Hi, Lorraine. So, okay. Oh, did I pronounce it perfectly? Oh, that's so good. Jana. It's such a pretty name. Jana. It's really exotic, isn't it? But you're pretty as well. Lorraine, hello. Yes, we all want good vibes. We're all waiting for good vibes, eh? So whilst we wait, I've got a couple of really good, exciting pieces of news for you. I usually have housekeeping is what I usually call it. Housekeeping. I've got some exciting housekeeping. So, hello, Murray. Good to see you. Kat. Hello, Connie. Okay. First piece of housekeeping before I start doing an energy report. So, ladies, this is really good news. I have discounted my self-paced practitioner training. It is my most favorite course. It is self-paced. You can start as soon as you purchase. It will take you straight to MemberVault and it will log you in. I teach you all the tarot psychology meanings of the cards, how to do a Celtic cross reading. I teach you 5 different styles of reading. You also get a channeling component, and there's also a business, it's called Soul Work, business coaching course in there as well, package. And that usually sells for $555. I've packaged it up for you for $333 for 48 hours. And then it disappears. So this is really, really good value. Everybody loves this course. Everybody loves it. They get really inspired from it. And most people who sign up to this course end up doing my 9-month training. That's how much they love it. So if you have been thinking about doing some big training with me, but have been a bit scared off with the commitment and also the price point, this is a good opportunity. $333. There is also an easy pay. You save $200 on actually $220 on the easy pay as well. So I would, if you're keen, if you can jump in now. I've got to get the link, don't I? The link is above, but I need to get it up again. So that's one thing. That's one thing that's happening, and it's very, very exciting. I'm to share that and get such good reviews. People are surprised. I don't know why. Why would you be surprised at the quality of it? I usually get messages saying, "Oh my God, Marina, I wasn't expecting it to be so high end." Well, you know, I love tarot. I love what I do, and I would never. Shit, what have I done? Yeah, my intention is to make sure that you get the best of the best. And here's the thing with this course that is on offer, that is self-paced. So you can start tonight if you wanted to, and you pace it along, however long you want. There's all videos in there. There's written content, there's sound cards, there's meditations, videos. So there's training on video. It's not paper, it's training on video. It's all yours for life. So once you get your member vault, you're in there for life. It's yours for life. So if you're on Instagram, it's up in the bio, and there you go. I've just added it here on to Facebook. So the next thing, Soul Alchemy. Soul Alchemy. Now, I don't usually sell two things at once, but I got the nudge from Spirit because there's already a couple of people that have purchased the intro to practitioner training. I've got a nudge. To there's people out there that need that, so that's why I put that out there. But Soul Alchemy, which is our beautiful 2-day retreat with Katie B. Katie and I are doing a 2-day retreat. I'll be doing the first day. I'll be doing the first day focused on astrology and esoteric studies. So we're combining, what I mean by esoterica is that we combine both astrology and tarot and the houses. So it's a combination of elements of esoteric work. And we bring that together, and it will be amazing. It'll be really fabulous. I'm just sorry, something just got me. Your eyes are phenomenal. Oh, thanks. Yes, the training's amazing. Somebody said my eyes are lovely. That's kind. Thank you so much, Christy. Yeah, so this weekend's going to be amazing. So that weekend, I'll do the first day where you will get a 12-month forecast. I'll teach you how to do your own 12-month forecast using the Zodiac and Tarot together. And it will be a much more of an experiential session. So you'll be tuning into the spirit of the archetypes of the card. We'll be exploring the landscapes, which we think of as portals for the house of the Zodiac. It'll be amazing. It'll be amazing. It'll be a psychic event like no other. And then plus, once we do that, then the next day, Katie will take you on a human design journey. Now, I'm not even going to try and explain what Katie does because I'm just going to ruin it. I'm going to ruin it. But Katie will take you on a human design journey, combining tarot and human design and teaching you how to be in your flow state, basically, to liberate all the good work that we've done on the Saturday to get you aligned as a conscious creator in terms of the vision that you have for the future, what you want for the next 12 months. And then Katie's going to help you work through that with human design. Amazing. So the link to that is, the link is above this live, and I can't find it right now, but I'll put it in. I'll put it in soon. Okay, so how this works. I'm going to pick 3 cards. These are the 3 cards for the energy report. Your spirit team, my spirit team, your higher self, my higher self, all working in sacred collaboration together. And I put my hands up to do the read for you. So I'm going to pick these 3 cards, and then I will do some 1-card reading afterwards. And yeah, see how we go. So Christy and I have both decided, it has been decided that we're going to get some good juju tonight from the energy report. And you guys know that I'm obsessed with getting love readings, love cards, I can't promise that because Spirit hasn't been fair about that with me. So we're all in hope, right? Fingers crossed that this is the week we're going to get the good news about someone really nice coming to our lives. Anyway, see how we go. All right, 3 cards. All right, let's get started. Hello, Lynn. Oh, this is a welcome change. Oh, we've got some good news. Okay, everyone, we've got a welcome change here. We're all ready. We're all ready to receive, hey? Good news. I'll show you the card. We're all waiting in anticipation. Quick, hurry up. What's the card? All right, so the first card that we've got for tonight is Queen of Pentacles. Now, this card, she's in the sign of Taurus, okay? And the Pentacles represent time, money, energy, resources, our body, how we take care of ourselves. And in this card, we can see that she's full-figured, hey? She's got a full-figured woman. And look at the shadow. Look where the shadow is on her belly. It's right on her navel. Her name is Queen Omphale. And Omphale means navel. She is our sensuality. She is our connection to our body, our ability to utilize our senses, to become mindful, to become embodied, to become present. She's a beautiful card. Now, the message with this card is that, one, this isn't about, radical self-worth or radical self-love in the context of going on some strict diet and being hard on yourself, like going in the gym and smashing the weights. It's not about that. This card represents enjoying the pleasures of life, letting ourselves be pleasured by life. She's ruled by Venus, and Venus rules Taurus in the context of sensuality, sexuality, the body, the senses, and good food, good wine, eat the cake. I often say this when this card comes up, eat the cake, okay? Because you're going to die. So eat the cake. At some point, we're going to face death and you're going to regret not eating the cake, all right? Everyone, eat the cake. Let yourself have one piece of cake. So she's not worried about her weight. She's not worried about, she's fattening herself up on life experiences. Yes, Christy. She's not denying herself of pleasure. So one of the questions you might ask yourself when this card comes up is, like, where are you denying yourself of pleasure? Are you open to pleasure? Now, pleasure doesn't just have to be something sexual, okay? It can be pleasure in the context of, participating in your craft, your arts. It could be going for walks or enjoying the ocean or doing the things that you love. And so when we think of this card as well, we think of it in the context of just eat the bloody cake, will you, is what K-Mac said. Yes, that's right, just eat the cake. When we think of this card, I want you to think of it in the context of how can I use my time, my money, my energy and resources to invest in myself, to give myself a quality of life, a quality of experience. So the story around this card is, as I said, her name is Queen Omphale, and I want to speak to you of the myth, because the myth has it has medicine in it, and it has insights that you will put into context in your own way, on your own terms. So let me tell you a bit about the myth. So this is the story of a woman a very wealthy woman who was bequeathed a kingdom by her late husband, and she went to market to buy a slave. And so when she went to market, she saw Hercules, and he was being sold as a slave. Now, when she saw him, she didn't buy him. Like when she saw him, she thought that he was hot, like super hot. And so she had to pay quite a high price for him, because the seller got the sense that she wanted him. And so the seller kept on putting up the price, but she didn't care. Because Omphale, it's about quality, not quantity. It's not about having all 1,000 cheap things. It's about having the good quality experiences. And so she bought Hercules to have some good quality experiences. And so he became her lover for about 3 years, and they even had children together. And they used to swap clothes. She was the dom, he was the sub, and he was submissive to her. He did whatever she wanted, and he liked it, and she liked it well, because it was all about what she was going. It was all about pleasuring her. what was going to give her the deepest sense of self-pleasure. So that's, the myths always sort of give you a very kind of extreme story. But the moral of the story, the psychology of this card, is that we're not here to seek perfect experiences. In this card, it's really about, where do we need to pleasure our life? Where do you need to fill your cup? Where are you denying yourself fun and leisure and joy and good food and good wine and live bands and eating the cake? Where are you not giving it to yourself? The message for this week is to nourish your soul with doing the things that you love, not because you're trying to do it to be a perfect human, because you're doing it because you know you're bloody worth it. This is like deep and profound, radical self-worth. You're giving yourself the best of the best. Now's not the week to go cheap. So invest. If there's something that you want, fucking invest in it. Let yourself have it. Choose the best teachers. Choose the best coaches. Buy the best linen. Give you the best of the best. We are in such a privileged society. We are so lucky to live in the privileged society that we do, and you have beautiful opportunities to have the best of the best. Enjoy the privilege of what you have, and let yourself have what you want, because life is here to be lived. You can't take your money with you. Once you're 10 feet under, you're 10 feet under. And I can tell you right now, on your deathbed, you'll be wishing you ate the most juiciest, fattiest piece of cake. You will. I just wish I could have just one more slice of that cake. So that's our first message for tonight, okay? Our first message for tonight. Okay, next message. I have hope, because we got Queen of Pentacles. It suggests to me that the next card's going to be good. We'll see, hey? We'll see what comes up. All right, next card. So, yeah, it's all right. It's all right, Christy. Let's not get too so excited, but it is good. Okay, so this is about. I thought it says this. No, they're my glasses, right? I thought it said the Sex of Swords from a distance. That's what I thought it said. Am I seeing this? That's because I don't have my glasses on. Oh God, that just made me fun. I don't know. It's made me laugh. Anyway. The Sex of Swords. Okay, so moving on from my ridiculous humour. That's what I thought I saw. I promise you. That's what I thought. I had to take a double look closer. It looks like it when you go like that. That could be my eyes. Anyway, so the six of Swords. We're all going to be calling it the Sex of Swords now. The Six of Swords. All right, so this card, the swords are about transformation and change. The swords are about I'm trying not to laugh, I'm so sorry. The swords are about transformation and change, and they are probably the most destructive of the minor arcana in the mythic tarot. And the swords really lean towards removing distortion from our reality, facing the conflicts that we have in life, and clearing our karma. They're karmically clearing cards. So when we see the Six of Swords, it really is about, I nearly said it again. When we see this card, it really is about forward motion, moving forward, no looking back. We're reminded this week, from this point onwards, stop looking back in the past, okay? What's done is done. It has been done. It's time to move forward. Make a decision and move forward. For some of you, you might be sitting on the fence. This is your nudge to make the decision and move forward. Now, once the decision has been made, for some of you, you will have made the decision and now it's clearer. Now you know what direction you're going to go in. So for some of you, if you haven't made a decision, let me do this tip, okay? Decisions, once you make a decision, pathways open up, timelines, new opportunities open up to you. You have direction, you have purpose, you can see where you're going. The confusion has gone. So don't be afraid to make the decision. Now, whatever that decision is, okay, don't be afraid to invest. Quality over quantity. Let yourself have the best of the best. You are worthy of it. You deserve it. Value your worth. Okay, so this card is about not looking back into the past. This is about forward motion and giving yourself the best of the best experiences. You're not going back to what once was. That's done and dusted and finished. It's over. It's over. Okay. Next card. Hi, Morgan. Oh, great card. I'm excited. Oh, it's a good card, everyone. I'm building up the energy for it to share it. Okay. It's a really good card. All right. So we've got the Chariot. Now, the Chariot. Yes, we've got the Chariot. So the Chariot in the Mythic Tarot is ruled by Aries. Can you see Aries, the god of war? He also rules Mars. So Mars is the planet of passion, of being driven, of being ambitious. And this card represents the experiences of life and the reminder that the ride isn't over yet, that there are many experiences yet to be had. Do not give up. Stop looking for perfection and start having experiences. This card represents our will, being willed towards something. There's a will, you feel drawn or pulled or called towards a person. It could be a business, it could be a kind of career, it could be a course, whatever it is you feel pulled towards to, you're being nudged to say yes to it, to listen to the call. Now, your conscious mind might be sort of telling you should be doing this or you should be doing that, or you've got to do it this way or that way, but your instincts are telling you another thing. And so with this card, we are learning to balance our instincts with our conscious mind. So if you think of your conscious mind, think of it as being the organizer, okay? It's organizing your experience. Don't let it tell you what to do. It's an organizer. And if you think of your unconscious as the seat of soul and spirit, where all the magic really resides, all the wisdoms, all the insights, all the really incredible content and material that's going to bring you into being, that's going to give you a greater sense of who you are. And your conscious mind will help you integrate all of that, will help you put that into help you file it or produce your personality as such, or produce experiences for you. It'll organize it, create structure for you, plan it for you. Don't ignore God's will. Don't ignore the call. Don't deny it. It's there. Let yourself go. Let yourself be led by it. Feel into the call and trust it. And trust that your conscious mind will organize it for you. Your conscious mind, think of your unconscious, that desire, the desire that resides within you. Think of it as, did anybody see that light just floating by? I'm not sure if it was a bug or what. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so I just, your unconscious is the goal-getter. Okay, once it's been seeded, it will seek to make manifest. Your conscious mind is the part of you that's organizing it, putting structure to it. So when this card comes up, it really is about feeling into where your passion to purpose is. You know, what are you passionate about? Where do you feel that passion in your life? Where do you feel driven? Where are you feeling driven? You know, trust that. Let that lead. Let that be the carrier of your experience. Let that take you to God, to God's temple, to your God's temple being your soul. Let it lead you to the very core of your being, to the light that resides within you. Your passion purpose is your most unique personal development program, personal and spiritual development program that was designed uniquely for you and only for you. So trust that calling. You are worthy of the investment. Invest in yourself. Let yourself have it. Six of Swords. Stop looking back in the past. Forward motion now. Let's continue to forge forward. Who's afraid? Who's here and afraid to take a risk? Who's afraid to make that investment? Are you afraid to do that? Because the message with this card is that you will be rewarded for sure. Yeah, they're fabulous cards. Absolutely fabulous. Okay. Let me just summarize tonight's read. First card, value your worth. Okay, value your worth. Invest in yourself. quality over quantity. Use your time, your money, your energy and resources to invest into you. Eat the cake and have the best piece of the cake, because one day you're going to be 10 feet under and you'll regret not eating the cake. Eat the cake. Let yourself have what you want. Let yourself have it. Fatten yourself up on life. Enjoy this life that you've been given, because one day it's going to be gone. The next card, forward motion. Stop looking back into the past. Continue to forge forward. Make a decision. Once you've made the decision, the direction becomes incredibly clear. And once you've got clarity, you know what you're doing. You feel back in control again. The Chariot. The ride isn't over yet. You are here to have experiences, not to seek perfection. Trust your instincts. Trust where you feel called. Let your passion become your purpose. Let yourself become purpose-driven. And of course, use your conscious mind to strategize this, to make it happen, to put plans in place, right? These are amazing cards tonight. They're such great cards, beautiful cards. Yeah, okay, so that's tonight's reading. So now I'm going to do, that's an interesting sound. Can you hear that? Anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to do tonight's read. So I'll pick some people. So don't forget, I've got my my Intro to Tarot Practitioner Training Self-Paced Study, meaning you can start that course as soon as you sign up, and you can take as long as you want, or a shorter time. You can do the whole course in 1 week if you wanted to. It's amazing value. It's valued at $555, but I've discounted it for 48 hours for $333. This course gets incredible reviews. You're going to learn the psychology of the cards, just like I was sharing with you tonight. Of all of the 78 cards, you're going to learn tarot the easy way. I'm going to upgrade you from the oracle to the tarot, and it's not as hard as what you think, especially when you're working with me. You're going to have the content for life. And here's the thing. We know with learning happens through, especially with tarot cards, through rote learning. You need to repeat it to let it sink in, hey? And so the course is yours for life. You get to repeat the course as many times as you like. And then plus, you get all the upgrades for the course whenever I upgrade it. It's yours for life. It's there. So there's the link. It won't be this price again. So if you're sitting on the fence, you know, this might be your Queen Omphale moment. Take the opportunity. It's really good value, and come and learn from one of the best. I do pride myself in it because my investment in tarot has been my entire life, and it continues. Reading my books, I'm learning, I'm constantly investing in ways that I can deepen my experience with the cards for you, not just for me, but for you, to give away my gift. It's what we're here to do, hey? Develop our passion to purpose and then give it away. Share it with the world so other people can benefit from it. Okay, so I'm going to read for Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Hello, Lynn Downey. Lovely to meet you. Let's have a read for Lynn, and then I'll read for somebody on Instagram. I'll read for Christy on Instagram since she was the first one on there, and then I'll read for somebody else. But Christy, you're first. Hello, everyone on Instagram. I can see there's some more people on. Hi, how you going? I'm going to read one person at a time. So I'll go from Facebook to Instagram. So, Lynn, okay, let's pick some cards for you. Lynn, okay, first card I've got for you is it's time to make some plans, to put a plan in place. I feel that you've had some kind of conversation, whether it be with spirit, whether that be with a mentor, whether that be with a good friend, but you've had a bit of a conversation. There's some clarity now about what must be done, or what's in store, like what you need to be doing in terms of your future. And it could be to do with a creative project, it could be to do with a business project or an employment project, but you know now where you're heading. You've just got to put some plans in place. So this is about putting a stake in the ground, or 2 stakes in the ground, and claiming what it is that you want, claiming your legacy, claim your lineage. claiming what you've come here to do in this lifetime. Yes, work, put a stake in the ground, it's time. But this card is a transitionary card. You're not meant to sit on this for weeks on end. I want to go back now to the energy report, because you can add this onto the energy report. Forward motion, not looking back, investing in yourself, giving yourself the best of the best. Now, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here for you. You are about to change the course of your destiny. Now, if you don't do it, life is going to do it for you. The wheel can, obviously it's better if we take control of the wheel, or maybe collaborate with life. If we become a conscious collaborator, feeling into where the flow is, feeling into where we need to make those changes and turning the wheel. If you don't do it, life is going to do it for you. Some way, some shape or form. It's usually when life decides. It's never in the way that it's like having the rug pulled out from underneath you. It can be a crisis card. So my instruction to you is to put the plans in place and then to turn the wheel, because it's going to change the course of your destiny. That's your message. Brand new path opens up for you. All right, so now I'm going to read for somebody on Instagram. It's Christy, and then I'm going to read for Andrea in Canada. Hello. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. So glad you're here. I'll read for you after I've read for Christy on Instagram. Christy, do you have a question, or am I just picking a card for you? Hello, everyone on Instagram. Thrilled you're here. And then, I'll come back I'll be back to Facebook in a minute. Won't be long. Just read for Christy. Christy's just been sitting there all night, waiting patiently, chit-chatting and hanging in there. Just picking, please. Sure. Okay, let's pick some cards for Christy. What have we got? Oh, interesting cards. Okay, so one of the cards I've got for you tonight, Christy, is the Two of Swords. So, hello, Christabel's lovely to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Big hugs. So the Two of Swords represents conflict. It represents not wanting to deal with the conflicts. So usually when this card comes up, it can be about an elephant in the room that we feel conflicted about. There's an elephant in the room, and we have to deal with it, but we just don't want to quite deal with it right now, or we might not have the energy right now. Sometimes it can be the card of denial. And denial is a real defense. We have these defenses that we use to protect ourselves from the truth, because the truth might seem too painful or too scary right now. I feel with this card for you, though, I feel this is about dealing with some mental issues back in the past that need your loving attention. There's something there that needs to be tended to. There's an elephant in the room in relationship to that. And I think once you've done that, you might be more likely to open up to relationship, and there'll be a possibility for love again. But you've got to tend to this elephant in the room, because once you do, love will find its way to you, Christy. It will find its way to you. This is the romance card. We all want this card. This is Mr. Romance or Miss Romance that enters into our life. The romantic sphere of love. It's on its way, but you've got to do some of this personal work first. Nobody likes doing the personal work. I don't love it. I certainly don't love it. Actually, I do. That's a lie. Do you know what? I'm lying. I fucking love it. I love doing my courses. I love doing the personal work. I do love it. I do love it. It is good. It is good. I especially love it when I have breakthroughs, and then, you kind of have this like new world view. That's exciting. I'm doing a course at the moment, actually. I'm doing a 4-month immersion with, the personal work. Oh, it's just, it doesn't end, does it? But anyway, I'm doing a 4-month immersion with a woman called a goddess, actually. She's like a goddess. She's so goddess, priestessly. Is that a word? Is that a word? Priestessly? No, her name's Devashi Shakti. She's so beautiful and so insightful. Just thrilled to be doing work with her. I feel very honoured. It was a big investment, but I've already had like breakthroughs, which she has instructed us to not share it yet. Wait till it's deeply embodied. And I agree, because right now just be making it up, because you know it's still processing. But anyway, amazing. My first weekend was amazing. It was really good. So anyway, okay, Andrea, this is for you. Oh, Andrea. Okay, so this, I've got two cards for you. So the first card I've got for you is the Great Sacrifice, the Hanged Man. Now, when the Hanged Man comes up in a reading, it really is about having to make some of these big decisions, or having to make a decision. Maybe you've just made a big bold move, and it's required you to make a decision that you know, or that you knew was going to impact on others around you. Often when this card comes up, it is really about taking responsibility for the situation that you find yourself in, maybe being somewhat accountable, and then making a decision that you know is going to have far-reaching effects that will affect everybody involved. Now, if you haven't done that already, this is the kind of nudge that it's coming, and really it is in preparation for you to go into deep transformation, to go through some significant change. But first of all, it's kind of like being sort of, you know, you hung on the rock there in a state of, this card does suggest suffering, knowing that a call has to be made, a decision has to be made, and yet it's a tough one, it's a difficult one. You know, sometimes I explain this card as a ritual that you put yourself on the sacrificial altar, and it's messy and it's bloody and it's holy. It's like a holy spiritual event. It's an important awakening for everyone involved, because you get to evolve the situation, not just for yourself, but for everybody else involved. It's a really big card. So we know this card, you know, when it comes up, for other readers out there who've done my course, you all know that when this card comes up, that Andrea is on the precipice of significant change, hey? And it's somewhat exciting, and yet at the same time, you know, I know that it comes with its perils. You know, you are being initiated. There's an initiation of you doing, maybe think of it like you going through a new growth zone, or new growth, you know, a growth spurt. But it doesn't come without, it's sort of like a no pain, no gain. You think of it like that. Now, you will be rewarded, you will be gifted. A gift comes along with this. You will be supported, gifted, and you know, something, you are helped, you're given a helping hand. So this is confirmation that you're going to be okay. You'll be taken care of. Everything will be okay. You get a helping hand. Somehow you get some kind of support or offer, you get help. Okay, so this is a gift coming your way. A gift, but you've got to do this sacrificial work first. Make those big sacrifices. Put yourself on that altar, and ritual. You know, initiate yourself into this significant change that's coming. Not just for you, but the other people involved. There'll be other people involved. It's going to impact, sure. Okay, so I'm going to now read for. Sure, Morgan, you're next after Instagram. Morgan said, my great-grandmother Ellen passed over many years ago. Would like a card if there is a moment. Yes. Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's really dry. Anyway. Okay. I will read for hi Nat. Hello on Instagram. Lovely to meet you. So glad you're here. Yes, please, I would love a reading from you. Yes, of course. So I'll just lay the cards out. And of course, if you didn't know, I've got such a beautiful offer on at the moment. I've got my Intro to Practitioner Training Tarot self-paced study. So it's everything that you would get in the live training, except I'm not live. So you get all the videos, you get all the content, it's a whole training course, except I'm not showing up live. The videos are already recorded for you. And so it's incredible value. It's valued at $555. You get it for $333, and it's only only for the next 48 hours. This is one of my most well-loved courses. It gets incredible reviews. I'm very proud of it. I know you'll love it. As soon as you sign up, it takes you straight to Member Vault, so you get instant access straight away. You can start doing the course now if you wanted to. And by the end of the course, you can read for yourself and others. You'll be set up to be able to read just for yourself and others, and you'll have learned 5 different styles of reading. 5 different styles. You'll learn how to do love readings, career readings, soul purpose readings, karmic readings, and of course, readings with spirit. There's a channeling component in it, as well as a business course called Soul Work. You get that for free. Yeah, that's valued at $666, and I've thrown that in as a must have. If you're going to do my courses, then you want to be able to monetize it, hey? Make some money from it. Tarot happens to be my most lucrative of all my offers that I have out on my, in my business. Tarot supported me my whole life. It's an amazing, lucrative tool. Okay, so who am I reading for next? It was Nat, wasn't it? Hi, Nat. Okay. And for those of you on Instagram, it's up in the bio. Nat, this is your card. All right. Oh, okay. Nat, so this tells me that you're contemplating on the past, that you are revisiting the past or contemplating it. There's some nostalgia there. And this card really is about you making peace with the past now. This isn't about doing all the kind of hard yards, emotional work around it. This is really about making peace with what has happened and what conflicts you had faced in the past in terms of matters of the heart. This really is about you making peace and yeah, reconciling. So sometimes this card will come up just for other people who might be watching. Is my internet dropping out? Looks like it is. No, it's not. For some people, when this card shows up, it can be like love from the past coming back. And, I always generally say to people, this isn't the nudge to say go back to your past lover or to go back to the past and identify with it again and then try and repeat it. This isn't about repeating the past. This is really about making peace with it. And the other card that I've got for you is about you learning you've got to open up to trust again. You've got to open up and let yourself trust, open your heart to trust again. So when this card comes up, it's about having and the other message I've got for you, Nat, is just dropped in. This is about you and your ability to do counseling work or healing work or therapeutic work or talking therapy, that you are a natural healer, that you have natural counseling abilities. And this is because of what you've been through. You've been through a lot. You've had a broken heart or it's been broken and it's, you've been hurt. And so you have this deep level or deep capacity for empathy and compassion. And so you're able to hold space for people in ways that maybe other people aren't so good at. And it is a gift. It's definitely a gift for you. And, I keep freezing. Is that the problem? Oh, am I freezing now? I'm not freezing now. The internet is not so good, hey? Not so good tonight. How are we going for time? That's not good. Still got 15 minutes. I wonder if I should reboot on yeah. Can you still go? I'm not freezing. I'm freezing again. Yeah, I'll come back. Yeah, so I think that message was pretty clear. Hey, yeah, it's fine on Instagram. I don't know why it's freezing on Facebook. Oh, now I'm back on Facebook. That's good. Yeah, it's unstable, isn't it? It's really annoying, but it's not on my phone, which is strange. It's the same internet. It's bizarre. Anyway, weird, hey? Oh, you can still hear me. Oh, that's good. As long as you can still hear me. It doesn't matter if I freeze. Who cares? As long as I'm freezing with a nice face. Which I probably don't have a good face right now if it's frozen. Anyway, so, okay, I feel that I've shared the message with you anyway, and it's pretty clear. You're being nudged towards towards the healer's path. Now, I don't know if you're doing that work already, but this is your nudge now to go towards that and to do that work. It is going to require you to do some of your own personal work, because I think it is time to make peace with the past, and that probably requires some therapeutic support. Hey, someone that you can talk to work through it. Okay, so next person is hi Tess, good to see you. All the love. Now, hope Morgan can hear me. So you'd like a message from Ellen. We'll see what the cards have to say, what message comes through. I will inform this reading for you, Morgan. And yeah. Yes. Okay. So the first message that's coming through, Morgan, without me pulling the cards, is that there are still plenty of years ahead. That's what I heard. So make the most of your time. There's still plenty of time ahead of you. Like you've still got plenty of years ahead, and that there's still work to be done. There's still work to be done. Well, I don't know what that means to you. I'm not sure what that means to you in terms of work to be done. My feeling is probably to continue forward on your, exploring and learning and developing your soul work, that it doesn't, now there's no risk to stop. And then also I feel that, well, I don't know what else actually. I was feeling around family as well, actually. Yeah, it is nice to hear, isn't it? Yes, but there's still, it's like there's more. There's more. There's still more work to be done. Now, I don't know what that means exactly. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what was coming through. And yeah, let me just pick the cards. Time isn't running out, hey? And I think sometimes we put pressure on ourselves, we stress ourselves out because we've got this illusion of time where we feel like, oh, if I don't hurry up, then I'm going to miss it. I had the conversation with somebody this morning about the potential for missing the boat, and well, you won't, and she hasn't, and you haven't. So the Tower card, this old chestnut is showing up for Morgan. So, Morgan, this tells me that you've currently outgrown something, okay? There's a situation that you have outgrown, and it's time to reorganize, to reinvent, to take off any masks, anything that you've been wearing that is holding you back from your next level of growth, your next level of whatever that is, your next level, or whatever is holding you back from going deeper into your own craft and into your own healing. I feel with this card that there is definitely there's something out that's out. It's done, and it needs to be burnt down, or not necessarily burnt down. It's crumbling. There's something else is emerging now. There's something deeper that's emerging. So that doesn't mean that you give up on everything that you've done. I'm not suggesting that this is what this. I know you're not going to do that anyway, but I'm not suggesting this is what this card is about. It feels like to me that you have outgrown. That's what I'm saying, that you've outgrown something, and you need more. It's not enough. You need to expand more. You need more depth. You need to go deeper. And so I with this card, I don't feel it's problematic in the sense of troubles or anything along those lines. The Tower card gets a bit of a bad rap in the Mythic Tarot. I don't feel it's about that. I feel that this really is about you deepening your practice and outgrowing certain things that no longer fit anymore. And then look who we've got. We've got Chiron. Chiron. I feel that with this card, this is about you developing more of your intellectual property. You know how you were saying that you were going through all your books. Do you feel restless? Yeah, it feels like you need to develop more. You need to develop more of your craft, and you need to have a meeting with the mentor, with the coach, with your inner mentor, your inner guide, with spirit, with God, and to have that discussion, to go deep. We know what Chiron's about. It really is about going into the wound, going into the places that are sensitive and vulnerable, and having somebody that can hold space for you to do that, to reach that place, to go to that place, so that you can deepen your connection to spirit in whatever way that you want to. But I also feel, I keep looking at the scroll and I keep hearing like intellectual. I keep thinking about training materials or courses or more study, but yeah, I feel you need to deepen your craft. This is what's coming up, and it doesn't, what once was is just, it's like you've outgrown it. So what's next? So Chiron, a meeting with Chiron, there's a deepening your healing craft. So it's still in the area of healing. That doesn't end. It is your sole purpose. This to develop your craft and to deepen your craft and to take things to the next level for you. I don't know exactly what that means for you, but I do know that I imagine that you will be enrolling in something that's going to take your practice to the next level. And that will allow you to deepen what you already know. Yeah. That's your message, Morgan. Okay. So, when does the study end, right? I mean, for people like Morgan and I, we're a bit hungry for it. It doesn't really come to an end. Has she been pushing you? Yes. It might be more than that. Maybe you start teaching the craft, because it's not, you know a lot about astrology. Hey, you're a scholar around. I know you'll say, oh, bullshit. You're very scholarly around this work, around the healing arts. Not sure how you feel about teaching, but yeah. When we teach things, it just ends up deepening our practice, because we go over material that we wouldn't ordinarily go over, because we know we've got to show up ethically in the work that we do, and then we end up, actually, I don't think it's teaching. I actually do think it's you doing study. That's my feeling. Oh, you have been thinking about teaching, or maybe I'm wrong then. Doubting myself for a minute then, thinking, oh, maybe I'm making that up. Ah, okay, yes. yes. When I saw Chiron, I actually saw him as you being the mentor, being the coach. But I also feel that you're hungry for more knowledge. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Next person. I'm a bit hot, really hot tonight. Puts a big jumper on, probably why. Okay, so I think I'm going to read for. Who am I going to read for? I'll read for. It's hot. Viola. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Viola, is that correct? Viola? Oh, terrible. I always feel good when I say names wrong. I'm so sorry. Can you correct me on how I pronounce that? And then I will read for, after that, I'll read for, who's on Instagram? I'll read for, I'll read for, I can't pronounce this either. I'll just read for Elizabeth. Instagram, why don't we just Felican. It's terrible, isn't it? I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yes, drop your name and I'll read for you too. All right, Viola. Viola, thank you. Oh, It's just horrible, isn't it, when people pronounce your name wrong? Okay, Viola, now I've got it. All right, let me read for you. Let's pick a couple of cards for you. Oh, okay. So the first card, we've got two major cards for you. The first card I got for you is the Strength card. The Strength card is about boundaries. This is about you needing to create time and space and boundaries for you to have your own sacred space. This is about you saying yes when you mean no. This card often comes up when we feel anger or irritations or frustrations. Maybe we have these what's called abreactions, these big outbursts of emotional energy. And it's usually because we've either transgressed our own boundaries or you've allowed somebody else violate your boundaries. When this card comes up, it is very much about you having to assert yourself and to use your voice to exercise your power. So when this card comes up in a reading, it really is about knowing how to say no, and it's a pretty simple no. If it's not, I don't know, it's still a no. So when this card comes up, you are being prompted to assert your voice, to exercise your voice and assert your power and create boundaries so that you can do your own personal work. Now, this card is the card of the high, we can see the High Priestess. I think my feeling is, Viola, that you are naturally psychic. This card, out of the 78 cards, you picked the psychic card. This is the High Priestess. Her name is Persephone, and she's the queen of the underworld. And she has insights, fates. She knows destiny. She receives visions and wisdoms and insights. You are incredibly psychic. The nudge with this card is that you're being called to develop rapport with your subconscious, to develop rapport with your inner being. When this card comes up, it does suggest that you have the capacity to read for others or to do this kind of work too. But it's going to require you to create the space. Viola, you've got to create the space to make it happen. You've got to let yourself create the space. You're going to make it. You're going to make the space for you to explore this. If you want to trust in and listen, you want to trust yourself, you want to develop your intuition, you want to develop your psychic abilities, you need to create time and space to go inwards, to explore your inner reality. It will not happen. It will not happen whilst you're busy doing everything else for everyone else, because your attention is taken away from you. Your attention is taken away from your inner technology, your body, your nervous system, your senses, your intuitions, your visions, the feelings that are moving through your body. How can you be aware of all of that if you're busy doing for everybody else and keeping your attention on the outside world? This card really does suggest that you need to make the space to go inwards and to practice your psychic work. Now, I don't know if you're already doing this work. If you are already doing this work, this is like your nudge to give yourself that sacred space to practice it. Listen, I highly recommend self-reflective practices. If you are doing any kind of work that I'm doing, any sort of this, therapeutic work, whether you're a healer, mainstream or alternative, these practices, these what's the word I'm looking for? Self-reflective and introspective practices are really important for you to develop your craft, to develop insights and wisdoms, and to understand what's going, to understand your inner reality, so you don't project your stuff onto other people. It's really important to project your issues onto other people. So I think my message to you, Viola, is that you've got to create the boundaries. Say no to people taking your time, taking your space, your time and your energy, so that you can explore this path, this very exciting path that I feel do you get excited? Do you get excited when I talk about you stepping into your psychic self? Does that excite you? Are you already doing that? Are you already doing that? Because I wonder if you're not, this is your nudge. Yeah. Oh, you just blocked the scammer. Oh, thanks, Tony. I appreciate that. Didn't even see him there. Well, that was lucky. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're not. Oh, well, this is your nudge. This is your nudge. You must. You've got an opportunity to do. Whereabouts are you, Viola? Are you in Perth? Or are you in? Where are you? Are you in Perth? Because if you're not in Perth and you want to do some work with me, I do everything online. And then I've got my beautiful, amazing, so amazing, such good value online course at the moment, self-paced study. You're saving $200 if you sign up in the next 48 hours, $333. Oh, you're in Perth. Well, there's that option, Viola, or you could come and do this beautiful event with Katie B and I. We're running an event in Perth, a 2-day retreat called Soul Alchemy, where I'm going to be teaching you tarot and astrology. I've named it Zodiac Tarot. It's a different style of reading. We're going to do a 12-month forecast with the Zodiac wheel, the mandala, the Zodiac wheel, and each of the houses become portals where we explore the landscapes. We go inwards and self-reflective practices. We're going to go into the landscape of each of these houses, and these houses represent the 12 spheres of your life, the 12 aspects of your life: family, money, love, relationship, creativity, health, and so on. And yes, and as we do that, we're going to be channeling the archetypes. I'm going to teach you how to open to channel. You can be a beginner or an expert, doesn't matter, because what you learn at this retreat, you're not going to learn anywhere else, and you wouldn't learn this in a traditional tarot course. It's going to be purely experiential. Imagine a big wheel in the middle of the room, and we're all stepping into the different houses and feeling into the energy of the houses. Experiential, channeling each of the cards as we move into each of the card that you've chosen, as we move into the house, feel into what messages are there. And of course, I'm going to instruct, help you, read with you, and we're going to read for each other. It'll be like, I've called it esoterica because it has a beautiful esoteric, deep feel to it. This is deep therapeutic work. You're not going to get this anywhere else. You won't. The link is above. If you're in Perth, I don't do many live events, and this one's a special one. You won't get this training anywhere else. Yeah, can't watch. And so that's the first day. And then the second day, Katie B, I'm going to mess up Katie B's day. I won't explain it correct, and I don't want to mess it up because she knows I don't understand. I don't know human design. So I'm going to be on the second day as a student as well, but also as a practitioner supporting. But I'm going to learn human design. So she's going to teach you human design the easy way. Teach you how to do human design, do your own human design charts for yourself and for others. And yeah. Both days you'll be learning how to read for yourself and others, your family, your friends. Or you could even, if you're already a practitioner, you can use what you learn as a tool in your business where you can monetize it. You're not going to learn this anywhere else, okay? You won't. Not what I'm going to teach you on the Saturday. Absolutely not. It's unique to my practices. You will love it. I'm telling you now, if you love channeling and you love mediumship and you love anything esoteric, just think esoterica, all this beautiful, the medicine wheel. Oh, it's just going to be delicious. Delicious. Don't miss out. Okay. Don't know whether we'll run it again because there's a lot of work involved in getting it up and running. So, don't even know who I'm reading for now because I got caught up in my own event, thinking of it Saturday. Can't wait. All right. Don't remember who I was reading for now. Oh, was it? I don't even know. Okay, Fee on Instagram, and then it will be Tony. Tony on. Hi, Tony. Lovely to see you again. All the love. I'm just going to read for Fee, and then I'm going to read for you. Yes, a share would be amazing, actually, everyone. If you feel generous, a share would be wonderful. What's the time? Oh, I've gone way over time. All right. It was for Renee, was it? I don't even know. Okay, so who's Renee? Okay, I'm going to read for Renee. I don't know who Renee is. It was for Renee, apparently. I'm going to read for Renee, but I don't know who you are, so this will be purely energetic. Renee. Oh, okay, Renee. Look, you've got two very interesting cards here. You've got the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So the first card I want to speak to is about you feeling like you've lost. When this card comes up, we often feel like we've had significant loss in our past. It could be financial loss. It's definitely emotional loss, where you feel like there's been some kind of significant loss. Maybe it's been recent, but it's definitely in the past, and you are still somewhat sort of getting over this, or maybe still processing some of this, or maybe it's still kind of lingering. There is, with this, the message with this card is to risk nothing is to have nothing. So usually when it comes up, I will nudge my clients to say that really you really do need to like invest, take that risk and invest and not hold back. Now's not the time to hold back. You are being called to start something new, to let yourself start whatever it is, to start again, and know that you will be, there's an offer coming. There's some kind of offer coming. And usually when this card comes up, it is an offer that's worthy of saying yes to. Okay, so whether it be like, hi, hello, Stephen, usually it's an offer that it's not a too good to be true offer. It is it really is about, I'm getting messages and I don't understand it. Anyway, no, not messages from spirit, messages on my phone that keep dropping in. It's bloody distracting. Must have been the wrong number. Yeah, so an offer. So there's an opportunity. So if you have not tried to start, so if you haven't, if you are interested in an employment opportunity, or you've been going for a job, or you're going for a new career and you're putting your CV in, or you're thinking about putting your CV in, or you're thinking about doing, starting a new role, or would like to start a new role, you will get an offer. This is your yes, that you will get an offer and say yes to the offer, because it will challenge you, will upgrade you. So anything that you feel that you've lost, cut your losses and move forward. Don't worry about it, because there's something else better coming your way. There's something coming. There's an offer coming. I don't know what that is, but there's an offer coming and you must say yes, and it'll be around money. Okay, that is your message. All right, Tony. Hello, Tony. Nice to see you. So, love a card. What will my near future be in the next 3 to 6 months? It's great. Okay, let's see. Oh, a bit hot and bothered, hey? A bit warm. Let's see. What cards have we got for Tony? Tony, okay, so you've got the card of big business. Now, I don't know what you're doing with business, but this is your nudge to get back into business. This is about you expanding, or like expand your mind, open your mind, like think bigger than what you already have, or think bigger than what you have in the past, or think bigger than what you have been thinking. Open your mind and expand your thoughts. Imagine something bigger. He's in the sign of he's known as Zeus, and in astrology he's also the planet Jupiter, and Jupiter's the planet of good luck, hey, and it's the planet of expansion. And sometimes when I think of Jupiter, I think of the words supersize me. How do you take what you know already and supersize it on steroids, make it bigger than what you already have? So when this card comes up, I really do feel that you've got to let go of what was previously built, that you've somewhat outgrown it, and it's time to take your practice to the next level and invest in growing your practice. Now, I don't know exactly what that would look like, that kind of investment, but it will require not just an emotional investment, but also a financial investment. So when this card comes up, it really is about what you've done before, or what you were doing before in your practice. It's like it's time for you to take things to the next level. It's time for you to evolve your practice, and the way to do that is investing in something that's going to grow you And as I said, it will be an emotional investment too. I feel that this is around business, Tony, or around making money. It's definitely around making money and business. And potentially it could be putting structures in place that are going to enable you to work with more ease and flow, more professional structures in place, something like that. I do feel that you've got the potential to make a lot more money than what you already are. Oh, you teach online. Yes, yes, yes. There's more work to come. So there's more. Whatever you were doing, it's not that it's not good anymore. It's just that you've got to like broaden or stretch or take it to the next level or develop something else. There's something else to be developed. Right? There's something else there, and it will require an investment, probably a financial investment too. It'll require an investment from you. But if you don't do it, you'll be at risk of losing if you don't. What happens with this guy is that he wouldn't let go. He wouldn't let go of what he built. And even though his nephew was starting to develop this incredible skill, and he got really jealous. So instead of actually, I'm not really jealous, but instead of actually going, okay, well, how can I take my practice to the next level? He threw his nephew off the Acropolis and killed him. And then he lost everything, because when he was found out that he murdered his nephew, he was then sent away from Athens, lost everything. So, we're reminded that if we hold on too tightly to things, we miss opportunities. So that is your message. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to have to put closure on things, everyone, because I've gone way over time. I'm sending all the love. Please don't miss the opportunity with my tarot course, because it's not going to come again. You've got that really good value there. Yeah, I'm sending you all the love. I'm going to have to go because I've got to look after my kid. Bye, everyone. Have an amazing evening. Thanks for being here. I always appreciate you showing up.